In the first part of this series, we explored the power of intuition, or what Napoleon Hill famously called the sixth sense. We learned that intuition can provide insights and guidance that transcend logic, helping us make decisions that align deeply with our identity. But here's the big question: how do you trust your gut? Trusting your intuition is like developing any other skill. It takes time, patience, and practice. In this video, we'll break down actionable steps that will help you learn to trust your intuition, but also help you strengthen it. Along the way, we'll debunk some common myths about intuition and share insights that might change how you think about that inner voice. Let's start by recognizing the signals your intuition is sending you. One of the most significant barriers to trusting your intuition is not knowing when it's speaking. Often, we overlook that gut feeling because we're too distracted or focused on logic and external opinions. The first step to building trust is to tune in. Please pay attention to those subtle nudges, whether a whisper telling you to explore a new opportunity, a sensation in your body that feels out of place, or a quiet sense of clarity. This is where it gets interesting. Your intuition doesn't always shout. It often communicates quietly, almost imperceptibly. The next time you're faced with a decision, pause momentarily. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what feels right? Not what sounds right or what others might say, but what feels right on a gut level. This is how you begin to recognize and strengthen that intuitive muscle. But here's where many people get stuck. We often think of intuition as an all-or-nothing phenomenon. You either know or you don't, right? Well, not exactly. That brings us to a crucial next step. Start small. Trusting your intuition doesn't mean you should immediately go out and make life-changing decisions based on a hunch. Instead, practice using your intuition on small, everyday choices, like which book to read next, which restaurant to visit, or who to contact for advice. These small moments are like workout reps for your intuitive muscles. Here's a counterintuitive twist. Even if your gut leads you in a direction that doesn't immediately pay off, don't write it off as a failure. Sometimes, intuition guides us through detours that offer valuable lessons, even if they don't lead to immediate success. Reflect on those moments and ask yourself, what did my intuition try to tell me, and what can I learn from this experience? Building trust is a process of learning and evolving, even when things don't go as planned. Now let's take it one step deeper. What if I told you that listening to your body can help you clearly hear your intuition? It's true. Your body is deeply connected to your intuition. Have you ever felt a sense of unease in your chest when thinking about a particular decision? Or maybe a sudden rush of excitement that felt like a yes without explanation? These physical sensations can be powerful indicators of what your intuition is trying to communicate. Next time you're faced with a choice, pay close attention to your body's reaction. Does your breath quicken, your chest tighten, or your stomach flutter? Or do you feel calm, grounded, and at ease? Learning to distinguish between the two can help you understand whether your gut warns you to be cautious or encourages you to move forward. Think of it as your body sending signals before your conscious mind catches up. Here's another way to strengthen your intuitive abilities. Create space for reflection. In a world of distractions, losing touch with that quiet inner voice is easy. To truly hear your intuition, you need to make room for it. Regular moments of reflection, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature, allow your intuitive thoughts to rise to the surface. Think of these moments of stillness as the foundation of a solid intuitive practice. As you quiet your mind, the external noise fades away, and you become more attuned to your inner guidance. In these reflective moments, ask yourself open-ended questions. What am I feeling drawn to? What decision feels right, even if it doesn't make perfect sense yet? Trust that the answers will come, not always immediately, but in subtle ways that build over time. But what about when your intuition clashes with logic? This is where many people struggle. Trusting your intuition doesn't mean abandoning logic or facts. In fact, the most potent decisions come when intuition and reason work together. If your gut tells you to take a particular path, use logic and research to back it up. Suppose you're considering a job offer that feels right, for instance. In that case, you can still research the company, check reviews, and ensure it aligns with your career goals. When intuition and reason align, it creates a decision-making process that's both grounded and deeply personal. However, feel free to trust your gut when logic doesn't have all the answers. Sometimes, intuition picks up on subtle cues that logic simply can't. You might get a feeling about someone or an opportunity that calls to you for reasons you can't quite articulate. Balancing intuition and reason is about trusting your inner wisdom and the facts before you. When they work in harmony, you can make decisions with confidence and clarity. Talk about self-trust, perhaps the most critical element in trusting your intuition. Many people second-guess themselves because they're afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth. Mistakes are part of the process. Trusting your intuition is about building trust in yourself. It means acknowledging that not every decision will turn out perfectly, but that's okay. Sometimes your intuition guides you toward growth, even if the path initially seems unclear. Start a journal where you document moments when you listened to your gut and note how those decisions played out. Did it lead to success? Did you learn something valuable? By tracking your intuitive choices, you'll start to notice patterns. Over time, this practice will build confidence in following your instincts, even in uncertain or risky situations. You'll see that your intuition often points you in the right direction, even when the journey is a little bumpy. Finally, remember to be patient. Trusting your intuition takes time. You won't master it overnight, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to practice regularly, reflect on your experiences, and remain open to learning. Over time, as you continue to listen to and act on your intuition, you'll develop a deep sense of trust in yourself. You'll learn that your intuition isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's a powerful guide that can help you navigate the complexities of life with clarity and confidence. Ultimately, trusting your gut is about developing a relationship with yourself based on honesty, self-awareness, and inner wisdom. By practicing these techniques, listening to your body, creating space for reflection, and balancing intuition with reason, you'll discover that your intuition is trustworthy and one of your best tools for making decisions that align with your deepest desires and values. So, are you ready to start trusting your gut? Let's continue this journey together.